Wimbledon in full bloom, one of the most glorious scenes in all of sport. It's a place this man has got to know well. Cam Norrie cycled to the championships and all the way to the last four last year. So how much does he feel sustainability? Time to find out.
Here he is. Hey Cam.
How are you doing? All
Very
good?
well, thank you. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
What is it like to be back here?
Can't complain, so nice, especially when the weather's like this.
Yeah. So, do you fancy having a little wander around, reliving some memories, chatting a bit of climate?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Come on.
Cam, court 16. Talk to me.
Yeah, I remember actually it was my first ever main draw men's win here, so a very special court for me.
What did that feel like? Did it feel like a major moment for you?
I think it was one of those days I was so nervous for the match, so tight because I'd never won a match here, and I just really wanted to get over the line. So I think it was more of a relief more than like enjoying it.
So what about climate and climate change? When did you first sort of have exposure to this topic, I guess?
Yeah, I actually remember taking a sustainability class at TCU where I went to university in the States, and one of the things that stood out for me was, I don't know why, but it was in the Netherlands, how many people bike to work there, and I was thinking, like, for me, why can't I do the same? And around London, when I'm here, I'm biking to practice, and definitely it's a good warm-up, good cool-down, and yeah, growing up in New Zealand, everyone's pretty conscious of everything. They're protecting the beaches and my parents and the way I was raised, so I was always kind of thinking of it, and then with the adding it into university and learning a little bit more, I became a bit more interested in it.
All right, Cam, so we've got the entrance to the Wimbledon Club behind us. Heading towards court 2, though. Luca Pui, 1 in 4 sets, but a match that was extended from one day to the next. What's that like to play in, especially when you've got to think about it overnight?
Yeah, I think I had chances in that first set as well, and I remember actually walking back this way, coming towards the clubhouse, and just couldn't believe I lost the set. And then the next day I had to come out, and it was a new match. It was so sunny, it was great, and I ended up winning the next 3 sets, which was perfect. But so maybe it almost helped me in a way that the match stopped there, and I was able to reset and regather myself and bring the energy the next day.
Obviously, another thing with climate change, there's extreme weather now happening so often all around the world, with wildfires, with flooding. Does it shock you when you see the scenes in Canada, the United States, or flooding in Europe and things like that?
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think it's obviously it raises awareness, and I think when I'm seeing that, you know, you can kind of relate it to tennis. If this kind of thing keeps happening, or this is going on, then maybe there's the chance that it could affect my tennis, and I could not play in certain parts of the world. And so I think we really need to be careful with that, and it's happening more and more.
Right then, little pit stop, Cam.
Thank you.
Look what I brought you. Wouldn't be Wimbledon without strawberries and cream.
Not at all.
With a change-up. This is vegan cream.
Okay.
Have a little go on that.
All right.
Tell me what you think.
Let's see what we got here. Honestly, can't really notice the difference.
Can't, right? Oh, it's so good.
Strawberries are ridiculous. So good.
Tell me about it. What about being, you know, more plant-based, or having more plant-based options in your diet? Is it something that you're sort of aware of? You try and do a little bit?
Yeah, I know a lot of the players are doing it, and for me, I think I don't get enough protein when I'm doing it, but I'm always around this time of year when the sun's out. I'm always making more and more salads and eating a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruit, so it's always a good option to look to try get your fruit and veg more naturally grown and get it from farmers markets, and not to get from supermarkets too often. But yeah, I'm always thinking about that kind of stuff and how I can feel better on the court, and definitely it starts with what you put into your body, how you do your nutrition, and really trying to like I said, eat more vegetables, more salad, and less chocolate, which is a huge weakness of mine. So I'm really trying to get into a few good routines at the moment.
Number 1 court. This is your favourite court. Why?
I always seem to play well on it, and yeah, I think it's pretty intimate with where the teams are sitting. Obviously, you can see on the corner piece there that one team is sitting here and one team is sitting on the other side, and it's almost like they're a part of the court, part of the match, and you know you can really use the crowd to your advantage to get them behind you, to raise your energy levels and raise your physicality and really get yourself going. A couple of weeks ago I was getting booed by the French crowd playing against French players. It's basically you versus the rest of the crowd, and
the whole lot. Yeah.
So on the flip side of that, it'll be nice to use that, and it'll be nice to maybe play a Frenchman and they can experience what I experienced.
Another reason why you might like this court, Cam, and you'll know this, you've got a perfect record. You've never been beaten thus far on number 1 court. But no one is perfect in climate. What sorts of things do you do in your life at home, and what could you do better?
As tennis players, we're travelling a lot, so it's not ideal. So I'm trying to really, for me, I'm trying to take the train as much as I can. I prefer that anyway, and I'm trying to reuse bottles, and I've got a couple bottles that I'm taking with me on my bike and storing at the NTC or wherever I'm practicing the next couple of weeks. So I'm trying to do that. And
do you get better help from the family or from your partner or anything like that?
Yeah, Louise, my girlfriend, is pretty on it with recycling and splitting up the food waste and the recycling, and she's taught me a lot, and she's so on it with that. So I'm really working to do my best.
As you know, on the outside of this court there's a living wall. And, you know, they try to reflect tennis in an English garden here and, you know, the natural world. How much do you connect with that? How much does that mean to you?
Yeah, I think Wimbledon, they do the best job at that. You know, they're really taking care of the details and really making it feel such a special place and almost like a sanctuary. And for me, on my days off, when I'm trying to really rest and recover, going for walks by the river, and there's so many nice parks around here, Wimbledon Common, and really resetting that way.
So we've made it to centre court. There is a famous walk that you do if you're a player on this court. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's obviously going from the locker rooms through the clubhouse and yeah, up behind here into the court. And for me, the most kind of prominent time when I did it was when I was playing Roger Federer, and there's obviously people saying like, "Oh, good luck, sir," like good luck, and I felt like it wasn't even real life. You know, I'm walking there, going through the clubhouse, seeing all the past champions, seeing the trophies. Seeing all the famous quotes, and especially at such a prestigious club like Wimbledon, and then you look back and you got Roger Federer right behind you. That was crazy for me, and I think I lost the first set in about 5 minutes. So it's all part of it, and yeah, it's definitely a different feeling, different dynamic. You know, walking out onto this special centre court.
So playing on this court, I suppose, gives you a platform, Cam. And with a platform comes a responsibility. Do you sense that as an athlete? You're a role model, and that maybe also you want to stand for something greater than just being a great tennis player?
Yeah, I think for me it's always important to be the best player that I can be, and then obviously, yeah, it puts you in a unique situation to really influence other people. And I think, for one thing, just sustainability and making people a little bit more aware of everything that's going on and trying to protect our planet as much as I can. I think at the moment is something that resonates well with me, and I think it's something off the court that I'm really focusing on looking at as much as I can. But once I'm having better results, I definitely have more of a voice, and definitely I think I need to stand up for what I think is right, and definitely try to help.
So no doubting Cam's tennis talent or how much he cares about climate. Both will grow, both in pursuit of greatness and of protecting the planet. David Garrido, Sky Sports, Wimbledon.